Today, I'm going to talk about some of the tools that are so important as a content creator that you probably aren't utilizing enough over on Instagram. We're also going to talk about why brands still find Instagram extremely important and are really casting and spending way more money there. In a recent podcast episode, I interviewed the CEO of a talent management agency, and she quoted that she still thinks that about 90% of their business deals are for Instagram first.
Mostly we have Instagram first creators, TikTok being a primary or a secondary channel, and then some with YouTube as well. For us, when I track the partnerships, even our creators who have a larger following on TikTok are doing more brand work on Instagram. So TikTok's only it's less than 15% of all of our paid work we do. It does say something, I think. On one side, brands feel really confident about Instagram. They can see that quick turnaround. Sometimes TikTok, it's like 30 days before you really see the maturity of a post. And for people who want quick results, Instagram is much more like 24 to 48 hours. So I do think that that's kind of like a security thing of why people feel like they're spending more money on Instagram.
Meaning that when they contract the content creators, they're asking them to post on Instagram first, with TikTok being more of a bonus. Why is that? Monetization and ROI. That's what, which is pretty much the most important reason influencer marketing exists. While TikTok might be the flashier, quicker growth, snappier, more fun cousin on social media, your Instagram is the buckled down uncle that everyone needs, who's really good at finance and is going to force you to invest in your piggy bank. This is why content creators need to be on Instagram, whether you like it or not. And in fact, you should heal your relationship with Instagram and start to like it. Because trust me, honey, if you build an audience on Instagram, you're gonna monetize so much faster. For example, on TikTok, a content creator who has 10,000 followers might only be charging $150 per post, while a creator on Instagram who has 10,000 followers can already be breaking the $1,000 per post mark. Why is that? Why is there such discrepancy? Consider the growth factors. On TikTok, growth comes hard and fast for so many. I forget the exact statistics, but I'm gonna put it in here of how many people have already broken 1 million followers on TikTok, a platform that has been around less than 5 years. On Instagram, yes, we have many people who have over 1 million now, but this was a platform that was started in 2008. Part of the reason creators constantly complain about Instagram is because of slow growth. And that is true. It is much harder to grow there. However, when you consider the numbers and the value of the follower on each platform, you can see why it is significantly more important to gain 100 followers on Instagram than it is to gain 1,000 followers on TikTok. But let's get into the monetization of it all. There are just so many more features on Instagram that makes it infinitely better for creators to monetize on. And while everyone likes to hate on how Instagram doesn't actually care about creators, here's the proof on why they do. First and foremost, links. Links. The direct link to shopping and monetization on Instagram cannot be beat. TikTok does not touch it. The fact that you are able to link at any follower count in your Instagram stories direct to audience and people who don't follow you is huge. That means that even at 10 followers, you can monetize. But it's up to you as the creator to make it happen. You have to be signed up on Amazon Affiliate. You need to be actively using your LTK and ShopMy. Instagram isn't going to do the work for you. You need to show up and do the work. So if you don't already have a social selling strategy as a creator, you're falling behind. And that's probably part of the reason why you don't like Instagram, because you're probably not that comfortable with selling to your followers huge miss. While the links in stories are clearly Instagram's #1 way to monetize, they have also taught the user to use those links. Think about it. The user experience on Instagram is to watch stories, be prompted to tap those links, and sometimes be navigated off of the platform to purchase things or find out more information on people's websites. On TikTok, that is not the case. I am a great use case scenario here. I recently hosted a live workshop for people. It was 100% free. I have double my following on TikTok than I do on Instagram. On TikTok, I really thought that there would be a huge flood of people who would want this training. I had the link in my bio. I did promotional TikTok stories, promotional in-feed posts, and I even DM'd some people who I know followed me, all prompting them to the link in my bio to sign up for the free course. I only received 2 signups to the free session from TikTok. Over on Instagram, I primarily used Instagram stories to promote the event with a link directly to sign up. I did not have to say, go to the link in bio. I did not have to get people to move from experiencing my content to go to my bio to click the link to leave. Bad user experience. People were watching the stories, they were interested, they clicked the link, they signed up. I ended up with 35 signups from my Instagram with half as many followers. Now, consider being a content creator trying to sell makeup, trying to sell hair care. If you are saying, shop it in the link in my bio on my Amazon storefront on TikTok, how many people are really watching your video and going to go do that? Insert cricket noises here because no one. I'm even guilty of this, and I am an avid proponent for trying to use affiliate links of the creators that I follow because I want them to make that commission. Just recently, I saw a creator who I really love promote a neck roller, neck cream device, and instead of actively going to the link in her bio, exiting out of the video that I was watching, shopping her Amazon storefront, I exited out, I opened up Amazon, and I added it to my cart. It was just so much faster. I'm sorry, but this is the user experience that most people are having. Whereas on Instagram, you can easily tap the link and add to cart. You're actually already signed into Amazon and don't have to re-sign in and can check out instantly. There isn't a smoother user experience than that. Brands are also so aware of the power of these links and the power of prompting people through Instagram stories, which is why they are more willing to spend on Instagram than they are on TikTok. They know the numbers and they are putting their dollars where it makes sense. Let's put the links on hold for a second and talk about some of the other features that you might unlock as a content creator on Instagram that will lead you to monetization. Numero uno, my favorite that not enough people are using, broadcast channels. I have been utilizing this for a very long time. While I don't use my broadcast channel typically for monetization, a smart content creator would be flagging their followers to all of their favorites, offering special discounts, giveaways, notifying of when their favorite items go on sale, and honestly cultivating a VIP room in their broadcast channel. This is something I have worked on recently with one of my mentorship clients. When we first started working together, month 1, she was barely monetizing at all. 100% of her focus was on TikTok. Although she had over 30,000 followers on Instagram, she just was not utilizing it whatsoever for monetization. I told her to launch that broadcast channel ASAP, get into her ShopMy and get it organized, and she has quickly started to make hundreds of dollars through those 2 things alone. Now we are on month 4. Every single month she is growing in those 2 ways, hand over foot. It is incredible to watch. This has nothing to do with brand deals and has everything to do with her pushing her product recommendations and being smart about using affiliate links and her broadcast channels. We're also pushing links in her stories and talking about how she can be more effective with her management of affiliate. It has been amazing to watch a creator go from $0 to hundreds of dollars. Hi, welcome back. Remember when I was filming a YouTube video and then my battery ran out and then I said, oh, I'll just do this for my desk, and then I never did. That was at least 5 business days ago, so we're back. Wrapping up, my mentorship client has been making 10x what she was previously just by shifting her focus over to Instagram and stopping like the frenzy with TikTok. While she has 100,000 followers on TikTok and about half as much or less than half as much on Instagram, she now sees the light after just 3 months together of how much more lucrative her time, her ROI is on Instagram. All she had to do was change her mindset and change her focus to see the light. That what I was saying was right all along. TikTok is great. It's a great place to get people into your universe. It is a wonderful meet cute over there. It is so fun. You can't match the vibes. Like I said at the beginning of this video, you can't match the vibes. But when it comes to monetization, when it comes to being a business creator, you need to be on Instagram and you need to make it a priority. Instagram also has something called subscribers, where if you unlock this feature, especially if you're an educator, you can be monetizing on your followers with a monthly subscription model. Now, I don't know the fees that they take from you on this. I'll have to look that up. But especially if you are like a makeup artist, a hairstylist, or some sort of pro, you could be monetizing on your followers by adding them as subscribers. And then when they unlock the subscriber feature, they of course get special incentives. They get subscribers only content. They get a one-on-one room with you. They get certain things. Just like any other subscription on any other platform, you could be monetizing and doing that on Instagram as well. Now, lastly, of course, is Instagram's Creator Fund. You have to have a certain number of followers in order to unlock it. I believe it's 10K or more. And everybody knows that the payout is so low in comparison to TikTok. Most people who are getting bonuses through carousels and reels on Instagram are saying they are just absolutely like pennies every single month. Even when they are hitting millions of views, the payout just isn't that great. So while that is a way that you could be monetizing over on Instagram, I wouldn't consider it one of the biggest cash cows. To summarize it all, the power of Instagram really lies in the ability to drive people through stories and profile visits to links in bios and specific links. Whether you are selling a guide, one-on-one tutorial time with you, or directly to specific product through affiliate links, the opportunity to link out outside of Instagram is just absolutely monumental for content creators. If you are selling a one-on-one course, if you are selling a one-to-many course, if you want to be selling makeup tutorial sessions, if you want to be offering group tutorials, if you want to be shopping on behalf of your followers, I mean, honestly, the world is your oyster when it comes to Instagram and ways to monetize, and you don't have to have a certain follower count. On TikTok, I just cannot stress enough how difficult it is to get viewers and followers to go from a piece of content to a link provided. Right now, the only option that actually makes sense and drives revenue is going to be TikTok Shop, because that is the only place where you can direct link inside a video. As we know, tons of people can make money on TikTok Shop. I'm not discounting that. I've made decent money on TikTok Shop. If it is part of your strategy and you are good about being consistent, you know how to sell in a video, you could absolutely be making great money on TikTok Shop. But all of that lies on the fact that TikTok Shop exists. If for whatever reason in the near future we have another hiccup with TikTok and TikTok Shop is removed, what are you going to do? You need to have your followers get over onto Instagram, give them a reason to follow you there. Giveaways are a great reason, behind the scene footage that they're not going to find anywhere else, and maybe starting a new content series that you tease on TikTok, but you give the actual meat of it on Instagram. There's so many ways to incentivize people to move from TikTok to Instagram and follow you there. I really hope that you spend time thinking about all of these monetization options, no matter how many followers you have. You could have well under 2,000 followers and be making money on Instagram. If this has not realigned your mindset with why it is important as a content creator to be on Instagram, to be trying to monetize through your community there, I honestly don't know what else I can do to help you. Just kidding. You could actually join High Gloss and ask me tons more questions in our Q&A. You can see how the other 60 members over there are using their Instagram to make money. And in the very near future, we will be doing a masterclass and 7-day challenge all around Instagram and monetizing on Instagram. So make sure that you join very, very soon. It is $47 a month. And I promise you, it is the best investment that you are going to make in your content creation journey. So I really hope to see you there because the group is growing, the members are thriving, and I'm having so much fun helping them along the way. Until next time, you can always stay here as a subscriber to my YouTube for absolute free, where I will continue to be educating around all of the most important topics for content creators. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.